Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Miami Heat's Jimmy Butler reprises iconic emo look for Fall Out Boy music video. NBA star Jimmy Butler has reprised his now iconic look for emo rock band Fall Out Boy's latest music video for the song So Much, for Stardust, and fans are all saying the same thing. Aside from Jimmy Butler's obvious skills on the basketball court, the Miami Heat forward is gaining something of a reputation for sporting striking looks away from the game. After rocking his now classic emo look at the NBA Media Day ahead of the 2023-24 season, complete with straightened black hair over one eye, piercings on his bottom lip, nose, and eyebrow, with black fingernails under a long black trench coat and all-black clothing. Related, Shaquille O'Neal roasts NBA reporter for stealing viral joke. "I'm emo," the six-time NBA All-Star said with an awry grin to a room full of reporters. "I'm very emotional right now. This is my emo state and I like this. This is me. This is how I'm feeling as of late." Of course, it's not the first time that Butler was enjoying some fun on NBA Media Day, but it seems that his latest look has extended beyond the paradigms of the basketball world, reprising the now iconic emo look for emo rock band Fall Out Boy's latest music video. When the Miami Heat star debuted his look, fans were quick to label Butler Ball Out Boy, and he now returns with straightened hair but has seemingly ditched the all-black attire for a colorful cowboy costume. Still, a far cry from the regular red jersey NBA fans are used to seeing. The song, titled So Much, for Stardust, has lyrics such as "I need the sound of crowds" or "I can't fall asleep at night," which could reflect some of the emotions that Butler experiences after a 12-year career in basketball, or we could just be seeing Butler's emo phase. Defiant Heat stars Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo hype up NBA Finals rematch versus Nuggets. The Miami Heat's next game Thursday night is one that will take the players and coaches down memory lane back to last June, as they will be taking on the Denver Nuggets in an NBA Finals rematch. Players like Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo spoke to the media about playing the Nuggets and if it brings back any sour thoughts. Each answered in their own different ways, such as Butler, who had probably the most on-brand response. Butler acknowledges that they lost the NBA Finals in 5 games after a miraculous run from the 8th seed, but he said that Miami has got to let go since the goal is to win a championship in the horizon, according to Ira Winderman of the Sun-Sentinel. "They're a really good team, at home," Butler said. "Yes, we realize what happened to us last year in the finals against them. But got to let that go, because we're trying to make it there again, as are they." Adebayo, on the other hand, said that when he gets back to Ball Arena where the Nuggets play, he expects to feel numb. "The reason is simple, as Miami lost the series when the simple goal was to do the opposite. The feeling for me when I walk back in there would be numb," Adebayo said. "Just because we went there and lost. That wasn't the point of going to the finals. The point of the finals was to get a win." However, there is not any added motivation for this game for Adebayo, as he feels that started once this current season began. Adebayo has been to 2 NBA Finals with the Heat as this season. He is averaging 20.3 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 4.1 assists per game while shooting 51.5% from the field. "No, I feel like that started from the beginning of the year," Adebayo said. "I feel like that motivation was from the time we lost that game, through the whole summer, to preseason, to All-Star break, to this point." Another player on the Heat that was huge in last season's playoff run was Caleb Martin, who was stellar as a scoring threat and the team's X-factor when top guys like Butler and Adebayo were struggling and since Tyler Herro was injured. He said that coming back to the arena they lost in definitely brings back memories and also a reflection on how NBA life changes quickly. "Obviously, it reminds you of how close you came," Martin said. "But we ended up a little bit short. Yeah, it brings back memories of just the run that we had to get to that point, too, so a little bit of both." It shows you NBA life changes quickly, Martin continued. Yeah, it does matter kind of what you do or what kind of run you make, but a lot of that stuff still is subject to change. Regardless of what team we had or who we don't have, those memories will always stick, regardless. For some people, having painful memories either fuels them to strive for better or soaks them down in agony. That is Martin's mindset with the NBA Finals loss last season, as he mentioned that it depends on how you use those feelings. It depends what you're doing with it, Martin said. Us, as a team, we can't live in the past. But those are great memories that can remind you what you're capable of doing. While they did lose in the most meaningful games possible, the Heat's postseason run is still one to be admired as they beat the likes of the number 1 seeded Milwaukee Bucks, the New York Knicks, then the high-powered Boston Celtics. Still, for Duncan Robinson, falling short is what sits with you probably more than anything else. I don't know, Robinson said via the Sun-Sentinel. Obviously there's a mix of emotions about that run last year. It was special in a lot of ways. But when you fall short of the ultimate goal, that sits with you probably more than anything else. Haywood Highsmith as well shined in the playoffs with the bevy of injuries Miami had and was productive in showing off his abilities, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He talked about what his feelings will be like to face the Nuggets, admitting that we weren't happy for second place. It's a feeling of getting there, but not reaching the full goal, Highsmith said. We got there, we just didn't fulfill the main goal. It was a good run, but we also knew we had the talent. We weren't happy for second place, at all. In any case, the Heat in the present time have turned a corner as they have won their last 5 games and their last 9 of 11 contests. They are 33-25 on the season, which puts them 5th in the Eastern Conference as they face Denver Thursday night to conclude the road trip. Phoenix Suns crisis, Devin Booker minimizes bad moment. The Phoenix Suns are not going through a great phase in the NBA, but star Devin Booker remains confident. Despite recent challenges, Booker believes Phoenix has the talent to turn around and bounce back. In an interview with Bleacher Report, he shared his optimistic outlook. Man, I've been through worse than that around here. Do you remember my first 5 years here? I've seen this movie before. But I trust everyone here, we are a great group. So I'm not discouraged or anything like that. We have the talent to turn things around. We have to work, of course, however, there is plenty of time for us to pack. But, as I said, it's a group that has a great atmosphere, that has talent and that knows it can do more. We are correcting our mistakes game by game, fitting in more. Just look at the history of our guys. In 19 games this season, Booker averaged 27.7 points, 8.2 assists, and 5.5 rebounds per game, playing an average of 35.8 minutes. In addition, he has a 47.5% overall shooting rate and 37.1% three-point shooting. Despite the calmer tone, the number 1 admitted that Phoenix needs to find ways to adjust to what has been going wrong. It is difficult. A basketball game has many nuances. Therefore, you cannot understand what is not working on the court with little time. Furthermore, we have many injured players. However, it is this adversity that will strengthen us so that we can improve. You need to find ways to be more competitive now. With this, we will have all the answers when we have the complete team, he concluded. At the beginning of the campaign, I had more shots and opportunities. However, this has decreased in recent games. Lately, I haven't been getting many touches on the ball. Finally, we have to understand the reason for this. I believe I'm an impactful guy for any team with my jump shot. This opens up space for other people, but I need to be more involved. Let's understand how this can improve, he explained. I think I can do a much better job. Trying to involve all players certainly leads to this type of situation. So I need to find a way to engage him in a bigger way. The more involved he is, the better it will be for us as a team, he admitted. After he recovered from surgery, the Miami Heat already expressed interest in hiring Devin Booker. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation Devin Booker? Leave your opinion in the comments.